Hi everyone, welcome to Straight from the Divine Tarot. We're Sunday, December 21st, 2025. It's the first day of winter. Happy winter solstice. Hopefully you're staying warm and cozy in the northern climes. In the southern climes is nice and warm, right? Ooh, awareness. Thanks for being here. I'm really grateful to each and every one of you. If you're new here, it's a timeless read. You can switch the genders and the roles if you need to. Only take what applies, okay? Don't try to make things fit. Don't listen to a read and think, oh my gosh, that could possibly fit into my lifestyle or my life story. It could possibly, but maybe it doesn't. So until you know for sure, leave it alone, okay? Don't try to fit it into your situation. It's not advisable, please, okay? I just want the very best for you guys. Okay, let's see where we're going to go with this on this fine day. I'm feeling really good today. Spirit guides, guardian angels, ancestors, the highest white light. What's the message for the... By the way, for those who have inquired, and thank you very much for your kindness and for your thoughts. I've done every manner of tests since I got sick last summer. Every manner of tests. And they all came back beautiful. I don't know what went on last summer, but I'm feeling much better. The doctors are scratching their heads. You know what? Typically, like I said from the get-go to the doctors, it most likely has something to do with the autoimmune disease that I have. It's quite similar to lupus. It's the same gene, by the way, to lupus and MS. So it's a lot of emphatic. You can't quite describe what's going on. You can't find the culprit, what's happening. It's just inflammation. But I'm atypical, where the inflammation marker doesn't show. And that's why the doctors are scratching their heads. But it affects my organs, my skin, my eyes, but most importantly, my joints and my bones, right? It's in my bones. And it's difficult. It's very, very difficult to get a handle on it. I just have to ride through it. You know what I mean? To get through it. I've learned more than what doctors can help me with. I've learned what makes me feel better. And I just go with it now. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a specialist at all, but I could probably help other people in this situation just by hitting this. What makes me feel better, right? And everybody's story is different. And it affects people. My disease is called ankylosing spondylitis. If anybody wants to look it up, I'm in constant pain every day. Although it's my new normal, I don't really notice it anymore unless it spikes, right? And it does help. It does spike my blood pressure, and that's what went wrong last summer. All kinds of stuff. Anyhow, I'm glad to say I'm 100% healthy. I'm shocked too. I was like, wow. But the divine told me, don't worry about it. These little setbacks. He warned me a long time ago that I will have a mild illness for a little bit. And it's just to keep me centered on my health. Don't pay attention to what's going on in the background. He's handling it. And maybe why I'm also mentioning it because I'm grateful to each and every one of you for all your well wishes. But also I'm mentioning it because some of you might be going through the same, like phantom pains or phantom illnesses. Maybe it's because of spell work. I don't know. None of it's affecting you. You know, if you're an empath, you might be feeling it from what somebody else is going through, unfortunately. So just try to, if it is that, ask God, ask your angels to help shield you from feeling that kind of stuff. I've gone through that, where some people were ill or they broke a limb or something, and I felt it, what they were going through. It's so weird. Somebody had an ear infection, left ear, and for I don't know, about a week, my ear was killing me, and there was nothing wrong with me, no fever, nothing. It's just, it happens that way. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you are a person that can tell if somebody's ill by being around them, or just, you know, being in their energy. I can tell if somebody's mentally ill, really suffering. I can see their aura. It's gray around them. They're not doing very well mentally. But other people can see if somebody else is ill. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's where your talents lay. I don't know, but try to shield yourself, okay? There's a lot of reasons why. It's hard to pinpoint what it is, right? So, anyways, I'm happy to say I'm happy, healthy. There you go. Stand your ground. Somebody can't stand their ground. They're trying to block you, but it's not working. They're trying to stop something from coming towards you. Something that's rightfully yours. Somebody made up allegations or accusations that were unfounded. They didn't protect you, your honor, or your interests. You're not fighting and competing, okay? You realized a long time ago you don't compare. You don't need to fight. for your place in this world. Why do we have to fight or compete for our places in this world? It's stupid. Someone's feeling overwhelmed, defeated. Somebody can't stop what's coming towards you. Yeah, they're trying to block your crown chakra. They don't see what's coming towards you. They don't have a direct connection with source. This is stopping. This is coming to an end, the Chariot in reverse. They don't want to take accountability. They made up some false allegations. They're going to have to stop yapping, flapping their lips. This is not going to go anywhere. This is not a triumph. This is not victory. 777, by the way. 777. These numbers follow me everywhere. That is my life path number, by the way. It's a very fortunate number. It's very spiritual. It means that whatever you do in your life, there's a reason behind it. Usually to teach you or others some kind of karma. You are the karma. I don't like saying that a person's karma, but you are the catalyst to karma. Depending on how they want to receive you, treat you, it is what it is. It's not triumphant here. You got victory and success. They're trying to stop you from succeeding. Wow. Trying to stop you from ascending, maybe, using your higher wisdom. Ascension, trying to stop you from getting into a higher level soulmate connection, and or this is a third party. This is something to do with a contract or decision. Yeah, another 7. Give me this, huh? 4 7s and a 6. Patience and planning. Their plans are falling apart. They don't want to take accountability. They wanted to stop your victory. Victory in whatever. This reminds me of the Fool card, right? New beginnings. You're innocent. They don't want people to know you're innocent. They don't want you having new beginnings here. Yeah, they don't want you. Duh. They don't want you having a new beginning. Wow. They don't have a new beginning with you. They burnt their bridges. I just heard that. They're reckless, careless, and foolish. They thought you naive or gullible. It turns out it was them. I love that. Yeah, you're going towards your destiny. Firm foundations here and achievements. Congratulations. They can't deceive you. They're very, I don't know, another 7. Maybe they said you were the envious one. Yeah, material, spiritual prosperity. I love this for you. You're very, this could be your family involved or somebody you were in a relationship with. Something to do with a home, business, or stability. What's promised to you will always come to you. Okay, this is your destiny. These could be destiny swappers or stealers, gold diggers, and cloud chasers. It's not going to happen. Okay? Not going to happen. They're not going to get a new destiny off of you. This was promised to you. Do you understand? I was going to say something else, but I got sidetracked. This is faded. Can't remember what I was going to say. If it's important, it'll come back in. It'll come back in. Spirit, if it's important. Yeah. Thank you. I got that stupid song in my head. Get it out of my head, please, Spirit. No. Spirit goes, don't you want to be gangsta? I said, no. I've got that, They See Me Rolling song in my head. Stand your ground, 7. Somebody can't stand their ground. They can't, because whatever they were saying about you was all lies. Or trying to do was all wrong. They're feeling overwhelmed, defeated. They don't have a direct connection with source, so they try to get involved, trying to block off your crown chakra, which is your connection with source. They have no wisdom. They can't obtain your wisdom because if this has anything to do with the first reading, it doesn't have to be. This is somebody that does not want to learn their lessons and elevate. They certainly don't want you elevating, but you've learned your lessons, and maybe they're trying to steal your wisdom, saying that they've elevated, they had these experiences, leading people down the wrong road. I don't know. They're not very wise, whoever this is. Fake friends. Yours or somebody else's. Take that for whatever that is. Tantric Smex. They're doing Smex, magic, come to me spells, love, lust spells. This is a copycat wanting to be you. Saying they are you. Good for them. Trying to give you a reputation of being promiscuous. Sleeps around a hot free-for-all. Sleeps with your man or woman. Oh, then they want you to fight. They want your energy. Fighting for what you love. Claiming what's yours. Love is a battlefield. I don't know if this has anything to do with your exes. This is somebody they wound up with. Somebody's trying to be you. They want you to fight them so they can be... I've said it before. A lot of people... Okay, spiritually speaking, there's other people that are more evolved than others, okay? It's not a fucking race, okay? But some people have learned their lessons or they've learned more, blah, blah, blah. Some of these karmics, and we've all been karmics sometime in our lives, some of these karmics refuse to learn their lessons and grow up. So they think that, oh, this person's spiritually evolved. Oh, and maybe maybe they don't realize they're doing this, but they are doing it on a spiritual level. They want you to compete with them. They want you to fight and spar with them, so they feel like they're leveled with you on the same level. That you look at them as if they are a challenge. They are a competitor on the same field, and they're not. Yeah, bad choices. This is toxic. They're trying to fulfill the fantasy of being you, and they've destroyed everything while doing it. Shattered, broken, effed up. So they've been working overtime trying to take you down for some reason. How's that working out, clown? How's that working out? Stand your ground. 7 in reverse. Fake friends. I just heard let me in, let me in. No. Oh. Where are we going with this, please, Spirit? Conflict resolution. Compromising, making amends, and positive outcome. Oh, they're hoping. They're hoping. Why? They can't. They're feeling overwhelmed with this karma. Yep, facing the inferno here. Chaos, job loss, and everything crumbling. It's a push and pull. Power struggles, imbalance, and stubborn. I want it. No, I want it. Oh, I want it. Somebody's hurting. They try to hurt you, crying, depressed, pain, and sorrow. These are toxic people. Addictions, bad advice from wrong crowd. Who knows how many people are involved, what's involved, if it has anything to do with the first read or not. It doesn't have to. It kind of feels like it doesn't. But bad decisions here. Maybe because there are addictions. Broken mirrors. They're just confirming addictions. Roller coaster, toxic, and connections. That same deck, yeah, it is. Somebody wanted the spotlight. Maybe you're out in the spotlight, but somebody definitely needs an audience. They want an audience. They want the limelight, but they're not willing to do the work. They're stealing your work, maybe, if that has anything to do with the first read. They're very self-absorbed. Yeah, you're a guide or some sort, or a healer or a teacher. Faith, healing, intuition, and dreams. So they're getting attention, guiding people with your fucking experiences and your work, your words. Oh my God. Keep it pushing. Keep it pushing. They see me rolling. Get out of my head, please. So somebody's trying to catch you riding dirty. 7 in reverse. Stand your ground. Fake friends. Conflict resolution. Where are we going with that? We're friends, aren't we? We're friends, aren't we? Uh-huh. Oh, yeah, you're just going to forgive me, right? Right? Let me do what I want right now. You're ignoring them. Place the genders where it belongs, okay? But you are ignoring them. You know, I can't be bothered. Piss off. Where are we going with this, please, Spirit? Yeah. Disrespect. They're full of insults behind your back, or maybe, you know, those backhanded compliments are really an insult done in your face or in your comment section. You see it for what it is. I was just going to say before this card came out, starve them. I got that earlier today. Starve them. Give them no energy. Watch them wilt. They're very rude. That's what she said. Knows these clowns, these bozos love to laugh at their own jokes. I mean, I do too sometimes. Don't get me wrong. But this, this is just annoyingly how they laugh constantly at their own jokes. Huh. Do I know anybody like that? Kinda. Double entendre, I just heard. So it's always sent towards, it's a backhanded compliment, but it's really an insult. I get it. You put their boundaries up, starve them. Okay? Something to do with a nickname. They gave you a nickname, or they have a nickname. Yep, theft. Victory and success. Stalker. Get rich quick scheme. Evidence and proof. Well, again, they're very obscene. Stuck in the past. You're going to claim it was all an accident. I stole from you by accident. Or they could have been in an accident. You're very protected. So they wished an accident upon you of some sort. You're very protected, or they're looking for protection from you. Somebody wants to get into your energy for protection, to avoid accidents. I don't know. Social media and platform. I knew it. They're dangerous. They were doing dangerous things. They're toxic and they're karmic. They're dope sick, going through withdrawals. So somebody has addictions here. Could be more than one person. And they were living a high life here, taking from you and others. And they were making lots of money doing this. Now it's drying up. And they can't feed their addictions. They can't pay their bills anymore. But they're still trying to put on an act as if they're all that in a bag of chips. That new home, that new car, those trips they took around the world, or whatever they were bragging about, or that new wig, that bling, whatever they were doing, the new teeth. Oh yeah, it's all paid for. Yeah, there's no debt here. Don't worry about the furniture's gone. No, don't worry about that. I'm looking for new furniture. I like sleeping on the floor. They're trying to make it look like it's all normal and natural. Yeah, this is a hypocrite. They manipulated a whole whack of people to get reactive abuse, to come after you, to get energy from you. Something to do with handsome or beauty. Non-disclosure agreement. A lot of coercion going on here. It's a hood rat for the streets. Confidence, men and women, con men or women, or you have a lot of confidence and a lot of honesty about you, and people know it. They were playing games. They're very controlling, blocking communication, and they got caught red-handed. Damn, and they're experiencing a serious illness. Damn. Libel, slander, ulterior motives and agenda. Somebody's facing homelessness. They're very selfish. They're going towards poverty, lack, and loss, or they are the catalyst to other people in the past going towards poverty and homelessness as well. So whatever they placed other people through, they're going through. They're gonna, but at a very, very, like, it's going to be even worse, right? They wanted power and control and wanted support. Something to do with a vehicle. It's all been lies, is bullshit. And unemployed, guilty, they're in poor health. Something to do with a partner in poor health, and this is negotiation. Now they want to negotiate with this group, this called Coven Seekers Society. They're a great deal of pain. They cause a great deal of pain. This could be a whole group going through this, okay? Yeah. Oh, man. That's what they're going through. Devil energy. They have to pay the devil off for the favors they were seeking, what they received. It's not, you know what? Don't truck with the devil. How many times do you need to be warned? Never truck with the devil. It never turns out the way you want it to. Oh yeah, we're close. We're like this. No, you're not. He's going to have you over a barrel eventually, and he's going to be laughing in your face as he slides it into you. You know what I'm saying? You never do business with the devil. And you find out why, right? So stand your ground, 7 in reverse, fake friends, conflict resolution, disrespect. This could be, they say they're your friend to your face if you're part of this group or cult, coven, whatever. But they're always insulting you, always putting you down. What kind of friend does that? No, I'm just kidding. Oh, it's just a joke. Yeah, it's just a joke. They get moist putting people down. Okay? I use that word because I know certain people don't like it. Thank you, Spirit. Now remember, it could be male, female. Place the genders where it belongs. Queen of Swords in reverse. This is someone who's very jealous. I think they're smarter than everybody else. They're vindictive. They're vile. They're jealous, lazy. A liar, pants on fire. I want to be this and that and the other. And it's a wannabe, okay? They'll slit your throat and, you know, smile in your face and tell you, oh, it's an accident. Yeah. Male or female? Cold person. Yeah, multiple options here. Cover up. They're trying to cover something up. Somebody does not know what to do. This is delusion. They were trying to hide you. Hide the fact that they were making money off of you and your energy. So we have multiple options. Hopeful wishful thinking. There's a lot of temptation right here. Oh, the devil will tempt you. Oh, yeah. Somebody's looking at their options right now. Oh, my God. Don't worry, I got other options. No, it's the overarching energy. Somebody wanted it all for themselves. Group, cult, coven, secret society, a lot of gossip, egregious gossip, falling apart, not happy. The party's over. So somebody placed themselves in this group. Maybe, I don't know if they get together physically or if it's only online, but somebody's schmoozing with others in this group. Yeah, this isn't love. They're just draining people. No, they're not happy. There's no self-love, new love, true love. Not happy, no peace, no harmony, contentment. Somebody's drained, feeling drained. There's no peace. It's a scam artist. Casual hookups and or spell work. No support, no friends, no love. They certainly, this cult, coven, secret society didn't want you having any kind of support, any kind of love. They didn't want to. This is malicious, ruthless, and cruel. And it could be a male or female place that where it belongs. I think it was last week I was picking up something about a Scorpio male in one of these groups that was just horrible. They think they're all that in a bag of chips. They want everybody to come after them and look up to them, and they want options. Oh, I'll have you tonight, and I'll have you tomorrow night. And they think they're all that in a bag of chips, but they're not. They're a fucking loser. They're malicious and ruthless and cruel and careless. They're cruel, emotionally manipulative. And it could be a female as well, a masculine energy. But they're self-serving and self-absorbed. They could be a drinker or addicted to other things. I don't know. It could be an ex-drinker. Yeah, they're attacking other people and saying it was you and other people. I don't know. The whole group. Something's happening quickly. There's an investigation. It could be a raid as well. Oh, yeah. A raid. So somebody's being found out. They are being found out. Somebody could lose their temper quite quickly, easily. People are finding out if you don't do this person's bidding, you don't fawn over them, then they come after you. That just reeks of somebody with so low self-esteem. You know what I'm saying? People are finding out. Yeah, there's a whole group. They're finding out. They're getting attacked by whatever they sent out. Somebody led this group down the wrong way. This is conflict, competition, jealousy, rivalry, drama. You don't do drama. You're shining a light on this? They're scrambling right now. Oh boy. So we have a couple. Or just the same person. Somebody's a lying sack of crap, okay? They're vindictive and they're vile. They're a liar. They cause a lot of problems in people's lives, and they have no conscience, okay? They think they're above everybody, or they're making it look like they are, but they're not. They know secretly they're not. Yeah, willing to do whatever it takes to win. Everybody's taking on losses. They're walking away. This was born out of ego, jealousy, pettiness, and cruelty, and everybody got abused. Everybody that got involved is now experiencing some backlash, some backfires here. The consequences. And they're still standing there, and let's keep going. Maybe they're one group after another, one cult after another, one coven after another is receiving backfires and karma for what they got these people to do. And they go out and re-enlist more people. Oh, that's okay. I'll go find somebody else to work with. You know, that kind of attitude. I think they're at the end of the line. And somebody that, yeah. They hit upon people that are emotionally in their emotions. I don't know. They don't care. They're emotionally manipulative. Okay? They don't have emotions. Wow. They pride themselves on being super smart and clever, but they're not. There's always somebody that's going to be smarter than you, more better than you, quicker than you. You know what I'm saying? But this person doesn't believe there is anybody out there that's smarter than them. This could be somebody that touts their intelligence everywhere they go. They talk about their intelligence, how they are a rare breed. And look at me, they could be part of Mensa. But, you know, think about it. I said this to my son years ago. You know when you take those IQ tests, really, it doesn't give you that much information because it's a human being making these tests up and grading you. Nowadays is AI, but back in the day, I mean, these are human beings. You know, their way of their logic, their way of thinking. They're testing you and grading you based on their own intelligence. Maybe you're smarter than them. Do you understand what I'm saying? So Mensa, you know, there's a lot of intelligent people in Mensa. I'm not putting them down, but who's grading whom? Okay? Yeah. They're being exposed. Public humiliation. It is what it is. Yeah. Gold digger, cloud chaser. Materialistic. Greedy, selfish, jealous. Lazy, don't want to put the work in, but they like to show off name brands and, you know, trips and cars and bling. Who's on their shoulder? It's all about how they look. Down deep inside, they don't even know their worth and value. Yeah. So they could have just, I'm really picking up they did this more than once to not just you but others, but they can't create off of you. This is something that doesn't get along with others. It's all about the money. It's a false contract, ending a third-party situation or collaboration. Somebody wants it all for themselves. They can't build off of your energy, your ideas, your creations, or your credit, even if it's credit fraud. I don't know what this is. Yeah, someone's got to balance something out, and they're on their own. They're not. Somebody's not cooperating with others. You're still maintaining balance. You're still in alignment, but somebody was playing games with others. Yeah, false face. Doppelganger. This is not an empress, a divine feminine energy, male or female. They can't create. This is not a creator. They're just fucking playing around, trying to maintain, keep the money flowing, right? They're not really working. Maybe some of these people in the group are hitting financial hardship right now. This person's still maintaining and trying to lord it over other people. I don't know. It's a doppelganger, okay? This is toxic, karmic, chaotic, jealous, lazy, greedy energy, possessive. Yeah, looking for a partner. They're out there looking for more partners to partner up with. Yeah, they want this. They could be working with the twin flame journey bullshit. It's a third party situation. They want to ascend, so they're looking for people to help them ascend instead of doing that fucking work. So they're claiming they're a divine being. They have a twin flame. No. They partner up with other people to try to help them ascend. It's bullshit. Yeah, they're greedy and selfish. They don't want to do the work. They're after other people's destinies. I can't make this up. This has changed. Somebody's heartbroken. This has changed. This was illegal. Spiritually or 3D or something. Or both, right? They're heartbroken. The group is involved is finding this out. Damn. There's a decision, there's a contract, somebody's holding you back from your contract, spiritual or 3D or both. They're holding you back. Somebody wanted protection. Now they want protection. They're holding back your destiny. This snake and devil is trying to hijack your wheel of fortune. You're still at the top speaking your truth. Keep it up, okay? They're heartbroken because it's not going to work out for them. Yeah, you're going to be taking action. This is new beginnings for you. You have growth and expansion no matter what. Congratulations. Somebody was doing divination abuse. They didn't want to learn their lessons. They're in debt. They want to take some action. Maybe they're trying to woo people into bed so they can pay their debts off. I don't know. This is somebody that doesn't want to learn their lessons. No practical approach. No new beginnings. They can't pay their debts off. They're lazy and disrespectful. They're very immature. Yeah, could be 2 children here involved. It could be losing children. Somebody's having an emotional outburst, doing spell work. They have no more money for spell work, or nobody's paying them to do spell work anymore. Place it where it belongs. They're having an emotional outburst. They're childish, immature, self-centered, wearing a mask. They're doing spell work and they're not sorry. Not sorry whatsoever. They just didn't want you having a new beginning, getting farther in life than they are, whoever this is. I just heard don't tread on me. You could have that flag with the snake on it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying anything about that flag. I have no opinion on that. Yeah, there's a couple or something. Somebody bit off more than they can chew. It could be a warlock. Losing children. Is acting childish. It could be a female in this energy as well. They don't protect or defend anybody, let alone kids. They act like a kid. They have no authority. It's all ego. It's all ego. Arrogance, pride. This is a coward. It's a follower, not a leader. Yeah, they're sudden departure, sudden arrival, or they're blocked. They don't know what to do. They're afraid to make a decision. Maybe they can't watch you anymore online. Maybe you blocked them. Yeah, blocking work. They're trying to block your work. Or they're being blocked. Maybe they were trying to steal from you. They're getting blocked. Yeah, this is someone that has addictions. They don't want to put the work in. This is no peace, no harmony, no conflict resolution, no reconciling. This is unfair, unbalanced. They were impatient. They have a lot of addictions. They don't want to heal. The worst has happened. This is a nightmare. So they're not working. They're not making money anymore. How are they going to feed their addictions? Oh, dear, because everybody knows they're a liar. Yeah, this is somebody that was jealous of you. They're very abusive. They lied, they spread rumor, gossip, and slander. People are mad at this person that they were working with because they're all losing stuff. They think it's unfair. It is unfair. But it's unfair to get together and start a crusade against other people and try to stop people from doing what they have to do in life, right? Based off of lies. Yeah, it's a fall from grace. They're putting on an act. This is somebody that was very smug, full of themselves, selfish, and know-it-all, and a show-off. It's not wish fulfillment. Glutton. They didn't want you being seen as wish fulfillment. They didn't want you having wish fulfillment. They're losing their home. Oh my gosh. Their marriage, their business, their stability. Party's over. There's no redemption. They can't move on. They lost their car as well. They don't want anybody to know that they're a lying sack of shit, that they're losing everything. They still don't want to take accountability. They still want to be seen as the star. Oh, but people are seeing through it. You're in your North Node. This is divine intervention. They are praying. They're praying. Something's ramping up, I just heard. You're still healthy, balanced, in alignment. Congratulations. Divine intervention. Yeah, the truth is out. They can't hide this. You are letting them go. They can't hide this anymore. Yeah, they're trying to detach from this person. You're not toxic. You're not karmic. They can't attach anything to you. It's a non-binding contract. You paid your dues. I know that for a fact in life. They didn't want to pay their dues. People are running the other way. You peeped their game, and now the other people working with them are peeping their game and trying to break free from this. This is somebody that was stealing money, stealing spiritual gifts. There's an opportunist. They can't pay it back. Or they don't want to pay the rest of these people. These are not their gifts, not their blessings. They got to let this go. Give up. They're angry and they're scared. People are losing money. Oh boy, or spiritual gifts, or whatever. This is a cult, coven, secret society. Yeah, they're a fool. They feel like a fool. They have to unblock or stop trying to block you and your money. Because you're innocent. You're loyal. You're dedicated. This is something new's happening very quickly here. Fast communication, fast action. You're a high priestess or a high priest. Oh yeah, you know. Somebody's going to be talking real quickly. Wanting to come make waves with you. They're going to take a leap of faith, maybe. They're going to drop their the defenses. I think they want someone in this group that wants to come see you, talk to you. Maybe 8 people involved. I don't know. There's been a lot of secrecy here, a lot of readers or spiritualists or healers or whatever. Okay? You have deep knowing. You do have a direct connection with Source. You are co-creating with the divine, as above, so below. You have this reversal candle. You have all the tools you need for success. You transmute and alchemize, and that's why you're still sitting pretty. You'll be taking action against these people because justice was beneath that in the reverse. You know what they've been doing. Other people are going to know what they've been doing. Wow, you'll be taking action. They're very focused on you, on what you have to say, what you have to do. I did speak in other reads. Fool them. Fool them, because some of these people are hacking into your computer or your phone. So upload some bullshit fucking reads and leave them there and let them go out and reenact them or use whatever it is that you're saying there. Fool them, and then you can prove that when you film this, you didn't post it, but they were taking your work. Fool them, so you can prove that they are hacking into your affairs. This is, yeah, wow. Somebody did something very quickly. You're going to be taking action. Somebody did something something to do with this group, cult coven, and or community. Wow. They kept doing something over and over again. They didn't want to stop or learn a lesson. This is a permanent, profound ending. You're still happy. There's no change in you. So if they were trying to take you out, it ain't going to happen. Somebody was resisting change. This is a get-rich-quick scheme, male or female. Gold digger, clout chaser, bully, corrupt. They had an image to uphold. They didn't want it to end. They were happy the way things were. They didn't want it to end. Yeah, now it's stuck. Got a lot of burdens. It's a bully. It's about this money. 10-10. It's kind of 2 completions here. Oh boy. It's coming to an end. They owe a lot of money. But Mom and Dad taught me to do this, and Grandma and Grandpa taught me to do this. Well, it's over. Your ancestors are fucking kicking their ass. Be a family. I don't know what this is. Corporations are out in the cold. Them and their family are going to be out in the cold. They followed another out into the cold. This is lack and loss and poverty. This is hurting their confidence levels. Oh my God. Yeah, it's all lies. Throwing rocks, hiding hands. They felt entitled. Drama starters, right? They took advantage of you, other people. You know your value and your worth. This can't be ignored any longer. They're throwing rocks. They're liars. Whoever this is, they have no inspiration. They're not very creative. They need outside validation. They're refusing to go their own route. They take everybody else's fucking life story as their own. Oh boy, I like this. Lying, cheating, and or stealing. They're still trying to get away with this, okay? They're trying to find a way to escape a situation, escape jail, whether it's 3D and or spiritual or both. They were trying to restrict you, and they're taking as much as they can. So restricting you and others as much as they can so they can benefit for Christmas now. And that's their downfall. In the new year, things are going to change, my darlings. They're bound. Oh, yeah. They're bound. New Year's. There it is. Ruin. Ruin. You've avoided all catastrophes. They tried to play with your crown chakra. And guess what? It's gonna fall short. Somebody's trying to give off the impression they're a divine masculine energy, male or female, that they're a true boss. No. This is ruin. Could be an internal disruption of a father, a boss, or a leader, the leader of this cult, coven, secret society. Look at this. They're doing magic. That's how they got there. They're angry. They're pissed off. This could be a couple as well, but they're doing magic to get where they wanted to be, posing as this fucking person, but it's all bullshit. They're a happiness hater. They're jealous, so jealous of other people, promiscuous. They think they're the man or the woman, right? Look at me, I'm a go-getter. I do what I do when I want it. I get what I want. Yep. Lack of awareness, acceptance, and accountability. They're going to be judged harshly. Ooh, boy. No second chance. It's karma time. Okay? People are going to know the truth. There's no salvation for them. They don't want to wake up. They don't want to heed warnings. Well, it's okay. I mean, let the magic do its. Yeah, it's coming back on them. There you go. What you put out, you get back. It's unfinished business with the universe. It's a wicked kickback, you know? Kick in the pants. Clap back. They're not getting away with this. They're not escaping. Oh, boy. There you go. Somebody's going to be sick or injured. Now they're sorry. Now they're sorry, right? Their mentals could be going. There's a lot of lies, no truth, no clarity. They didn't foresee this. Oh boy. They didn't want to let go. It didn't serve. They weren't prepared for this one. Yeah, it's a false contract, and the ethers are 3D. They're on their own. It was all one-sided. They were doubling down. They didn't want to move on. It's a instead of they made some poor decisions here. They didn't use their higher wisdom, and it's the consequences to the poor decisions. They should have cut their losses and moved on. They didn't want to. Now they're going through a dark night of the soul. Oh boy. Maybe the divine is making them feel all those feelings they made other people feel. You know what I mean? Because I don't think this person feels. Now they want to let bygones be bygones because, yeah, they're in their ego. They wanted total and complete control. They didn't want you having your flowers. They could have lost children or did something to children. Oh boy, I don't want to hear this. They didn't want to heal their inner childhood wounds. There's no more repeats here, okay? This is not going to be repeated. Yep. Against, this is a Hierophant in reverse. Could be a warlock giving out false, misleading counsel. Didn't want to listen. Okay, this is false contracts, divorce or separation, losing the kids, losing a marriage. They're very forceful, by the way. Okay, forcing. There's a lot of trauma. They're forcing others to lose their platforms, not get their flowers. Yeah, they're sick. They're injured, and or this is a scandal. They are scared. Four Swords in reverse. Yep, bad investment. Nobody's investing in them. You get what you give with the Seven of Pentacles. Misappropriation of funds. They spent all their money. They have to relocate. That's a lying secret. You know what? Male or female. I'm telling you, it's a couple. Wow. So it could be one person, but I'm really feeling there is a couple behind this. Lying. Okay? This could be narcissist, sociopath, psychopath. If at the very least it's a pathological liar, user, abuser, cold calculating, and cruel. Very abusive, out for themselves, although they try to make it look like they're sanctimonious. They abuse anybody and everybody for their kicks. Okay, Queen of Cups in reverse is the energy that is very emotionally manipulative. They make you feel guilty for not doing their bidding. How dare you? Are you my friend or not? You said you loved me. You know, they. This is something that's not kind, nurturing, or sweet. They have no intuition. Emotionally, they're all over the place, maybe. They don't care who they hurt. They're needy and greedy. They come off as needy and greedy. Or they lie to people in a position where they could be single parents. They're always, maybe they're lacking in their life financially and or love or something. And they attack them. I don't say they attack them. That's a word, wrong word. But they hang on to them. They latch on to them to do their bidding. Yeah. They don't want to take accountability. They're intercepting your money or something like that. This person can't come correct. He can't be trusted. They were making a lot of money off of this. Middleman or something like that. If you're working on a platform, it could be somebody working for the platform or they have an in there. They were helping themselves to what was yours. They're going to have to balance this out. You know, they wanted to be the only one, but you're single, but you're still balanced. Even without you getting the full amount of your money, somebody's taking cut out off your money and leaving you without. So that's funny because, oh, okay, thank you, Spirit. This could be somebody that controls something, hacking or something like that. And if you kiss their ass and make them feel like the man or the woman, I'll give you a little bit. Yeah, you can have a little extra this month. You know what I mean? Controlling all of this. Something's been a long time in coming with that snail. But you're single, abundant, independent, self-sufficient, stable, and secure. Minding your own business. Yeah, they're feeling sorry for themselves. They wanted you rejected. You didn't toe the line. You didn't do what they wanted. They're bored and dissatisfied here. They wanted to be the only one. Yeah. They're doing stuff in the dark. No truth or clarity. People don't trust them. No, they're not happy because you're standing your ground. You push back. You know what I'm saying? They don't like that. They're being cut off. They're being cut off. You have the advantage. They wanted the advantage over you. No, they're going to have to balance this out. They're not happy with the end results. A lot of people aren't happy. It could be more than one person that are not happy with the end result. They were promised things that never happened. Instead, they're going to lose more than what they started with. Okay? Literally. They're feeling defeated and overwhelmed. You want to stand up? They wanted you to fight and compete. You're not going to. They try to block your connection with Source, your crown chakra. They try to fuck around with that. Stealing. They're not very wise. They could be stealing your wisdom, claiming it as theirs. 77 might have something to do with this. That number keeps it follows me around my whole life. There's a lot of I've lived 3 times now, 4, with that number, my address, even phone numbers. It's so weird. Fake friends. Tantric smecks. Oh, what's a little tantric smecks amongst fake friends? No, go away. They want conflict resolution here. Maybe they're doing smeck spells or something. I don't know how it works, but keep it to yourselves. Okay, keep it in your pants. Okay, dry yourselves off. Compromising, making amends, positive outcome. This is the inferno. Oh boy, you could be in spiritual jail or facing jail time. Chaos, job loss, everything crumbling. So the karma is going to be as loud and louder than the disrespect, okay? These people are quite rude. Yeah, so that's what you get what you give. The divine ain't playing. If you are the object of these people or this person, take heart as it's winding down. I think you already know that. I'm preaching to the choir, obviously, because you're spiritually high ranking, so you already know. You already knew. You knew going in. No, I was going to say something else. What the hell was that? But whatever comes out of your mouth, if you do speak in a public way, they try to hold that against you and twist it to turn it against you. And if they are readers, everything that comes out of your mouth about your life, they're waiting. They're listening. Okay. Oh, they went to the store today. Oh, they bought a new car. Oh, I don't know. They got their hair done. So they're going to come and do some reads where they're going to say, oh, this person gets their hair done all the time. Oh, this person just bought a new car. Oh, this person, you know what I mean? They try to deflect off of them. Good for you. They'll have them, I don't know, look at their lives. Have they moved recently? Have they lost their car? Did they say their car's broken down? They're looking for a new car. Maybe they haven't posted in a long while. Maybe that's them. I know a couple of them haven't posted in a long time. River Queen. Oh boy, the emotions, the emotions. So this is flow. They wouldn't go with the flow. They wouldn't let go. Natural movement. Yeah, this is natural what they were doing. It's all in reverse. Like, this is an injustice right there. Keepers of the scales. 38 is an injustice. Fairness and balance. They didn't want to be balanced. They didn't want to be fair. I want. Right? Oh boy. Oh, it's all in reverse. Can't make this shit up. The eyes of beauty. They want it to be the most handsome, the most prettiest, right? They're doing glamour spells. Wait till that fucking backs up, okay? Wait till that just drops. If this could be a person that maybe, I don't know, likes to bat their eyelashes, always looks at themselves in the mirror nearby, you know what I mean? That kind of person. It's fake and phony. Maybe there's somebody that uses a lot of fucking filters. I can't stand that. I really can't. If you're unsure, if you don't want to, I don't know. They can't say that they don't want people to see them, the real them, if they're presenting themselves. I don't show my face for a very good reason. These spellcasters take your pictures, right? And that's how they do magic. I protect my energy. Trust and believe. I like my picture being taken. I have my picture up in my home. And I don't post any new pictures, put it that way. I have posted pictures of myself on this channel before. You'd have to go back, way, way back to go find it. But they're not new ones, okay? And that's for a very good reason. It's protection. You're a wise woman or wise man of Wonderland. Integrity and compromise. 21. It's coming to an end. What I tell you, it could be online. You're very wise, and they're stealing your wisdom. I keep picking that up. Integrity and compromise. Spiral dancer. It's going to be ending, okay? Circuitous route. Perception. People see it. This is a warlock, or this is crime. They're getting kicked off their fucking platform, or they're getting found out or going to jail. This is corruption. 36. They're watching you to see what they can milk for their advantage. Take advantage of. Do you understand what I'm saying? I don't know. Take that for whatever it is. It's all in the reverse. So the River Queen flow, letting go, natural movement. Turbulent waters and rapids to come are directly ahead of you. Turbulent waters and rapids to cross are directly ahead for you. You have no boat to navigate now. It's just you and the water going where it takes you. That said, although the River Queen is your challenger here, she has no intention of letting you go under. Even when there's a waterfall ahead, there is no reason to fear. The River Queen will help you over it so you can splash down again in the gentle waters of the river below, flowing with renewed purpose to the sea. Be fearless now and go with the current of events. This can be an adventure. This is obviously for you, okay? No matter what has happened, you took it on as an adventure. It's just a temporary thing, you know. This must happen for the greater good. In the past, maybe they did slow down your money. You budgeted. You spent wisely. Sometimes you went without, and that's okay, because you know the end result is better than what this is, okay? They're going to get caught up. You're working in tandem with the divine, so congratulations. I like this for you. 38 in reverse. Challenger. Events are turning your life upside down, and you may be dizzy and confused. Are you feeling that life is unfair for you right now? Do you believe others are getting ahead and leaving you behind? It's all about getting ahead, about being better, looking better, but they're not. They're a thief, all right? Could your ego be throwing things off? Oh, I'd say. Your pride and self-centeredness may be weighing down the scales. Another message could pertain to the behavior of others throwing your life out of whack. There are these, they tried. Are you around drama that causes you to become ungrounded or caught up in it? I'd say Get rid of that drama or that person that's causing the drama. Don't feed it. Starve it. The keeper of the scales says that it's time to take a break. Do whatever is necessary to bring yourself back into balance. Let go of all the people, behaviors, or conditions that bring you into disharmony. You will be very grateful when balance is restored and you're off the roller coaster. Remember that what goes around comes back around. Justice will be served one way or another, and harmony will be restored. Congratulations, I love you. You've withstood it quite a lot, and I understand that, okay? And it's not lost. It's not lost. Those who see, those who have the eyes and the ears to see and hear, it's not lost, okay? Challenger, the eyes of beauty, positive expectations and clarity in reverse. It's in the dumpster now. As a challenger, the eyes of beauty are a sign that self-centered fear, expressed through harsh judgment, is behind your current circumstances. There we go. Jealous, jealous, jealous. Are you seeing only the flaws in your circumstances or in another person? Are you looking at what is wrong instead of what could be made right? If you take some time to adjust your eyes and see things exactly as they are, you cannot help but admire their perfection. Release your expectations and demands and be with the truth of the way things are now. You're whole and beautiful and perfect, and what you observe is too. It may not be exactly what you want, but perhaps in shifting your vision, you will find clarity and you will see that it's exactly what you need at this time. A total shift in perception is what is required now. So people's perceptions have shifted or will shift dramatically at the end of the day. What else do you want? Okay. Thank you, Spirit. I wasn't going to take those, but if you insist. Okay. What else can you tell? Oh, boy. 6. Aquarius. There's quite a few people involved or have been involved. We go from group to group, I feel. So within a few weeks, 8. I'll put that on the side. It's the infinity symbol. You could be an immortal. If you're a divine being, you are. Doesn't mean that you're not going to die in this lifetime, but it's just you don't suffer the second death. But what you put out, they get back. Okay? What you put out, you get back. Within a few weeks, the situation or event in question will develop or unfold within a matter of weeks. I'm telling you, it's in the new year. Spilt milk. They're going to be crying. Pisces. I was picking 85. I was also picking up a Pisces here who thinks they're very intelligent. Sit the fuck down. Sit down and heal. Okay? You're not very funny either. Spilt milk. Regret. Accidents happen. Don't sweat the small stuff. Mistakes, leave it in the past. It's over. It cannot be changed. Disappointed. Clean up time. Let it go. Minor problems. Another 8. 58. Virgo. This is going to be sour grapes right now. The grapes are brown. Abundance. Bearing fruit. Harvest. Fertility. Merriment. Prosperity. Surplus. Fullness. Juicy. Overindulged. Tempting. Goodness. Plentiful. Wealth. Enjoy the fruits of your labor. Your labor, not theirs. 82. Scorpio. There we go. Oh, olive branch. Now they want a truce. They want to call it all off. Oh, sorry, it was an accident. Us coming after you, trying to destroy your life, get you off path, trying to take from you. Sorry, it was an accident, was it? Truce, surrender, give in, come to terms, suspend, lull. Somebody's getting suspended. They're trying to de-escalate something. Make amends, peace offering, winding down, halt, reprieve, ceasefire, treaty, agree to disagree. Oh, this is people online. This is going far and wide. Mother lode. They found the mother lode in you. 21 is an ending. Online. Virgo. Number 1. They wanted to be the number 1. Remember, if whatever sign comes up, they could be in the in their south node, in the lower vibrational aspect of that sign. So if you are that sign, it's not putting you down at all, okay? Everybody has these signs in their charts. Me included. So this is, they networked around the world to do this. Prosperity, jackpot, success, good fortune, having plenty, money makers, sudden wealth, or they did this online, right? The real deal, you are the real deal. Uneasy street accomplishment, advantage, fortune, and the prime source. Crystal ball, so they're doing manipulation against you, right? Divination against you. You could be a reader. This is I'm really picking up some. There are authentic readers out there and people that are seers. I'm really picking up some of these people are fakes and phonies, where they put that fucking turban on and they put on that act. They live in a fucking back of a carriage of some sort. They have, you know what I'm saying, right? We see it in movies like The Wizard of Oz. In the back of that wagon. The wizard behind the curtain. Crystal ball, another Scorpio here. Intuition, premonition, seeing clearly, discernment, perception, sixth sense, instinct, divination, future planning, ESP, past, present, future, gut reaction, inner knowing. So you always knew. Yep, this is going to be happening this winter. And today is the first day of winter. I told you it's the new year. So we have Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces during these seasons, or we're dealing with these people with these sun signs, or this is signs that are heavy in your chart somewhere. We're taking on these energies. So winter, waning quarter moon of the crone within 9 to 12 months. Congratulations. It's going to be taken off. 5, Leo, kerosene. These two are together. So it's 45, 57. I love this. 14, your angel. Transmute and alchemize. Excitement, passion, action, suspense, destroy, powder keg, fantastic, energetic breakup, catalyst for change. You are the catalyst. Explosive, short fuse, firecracker. You could be a firecracker. I like that in people, but in a good way. Short fuse. Somebody has a short fuse. Blast, sudden, unexpected, and fast. It's going to happen really quick. It's going to take off. You have 57 Aries. So it could be happening in an Aries season. Who knows? A new year. Kerosene, aggressive, accelerate, ignite, determine, fuel, encourage, sustain, powerful, stimulate, volatile situation, provoke, or started in Aries season. Provoke, watch out, unpredictable, combustible, and propellant hot. Another Scorpio 6. Sexual fulfillment. No, you're not going to have that. I was picking up that there is a Scorpio that is doing astral traveling out there, doing nasty things to people while they're sleeping. Go sit down and heal. You're a creep. You're a pervert. Okay? You're a loser. Sorry, not sorry. That really, really winds me up when I hear that. Where are we going with this, please? Journey. Soul's journey. They wanted your destiny. You keep moving on. Congratulations. You're well above it, okay? You already purified yourself. You walked through that fire. Let them walk through it, okay? This is a scorched earth. Yeah. You're looking down on them going, what a bunch of fools. So this is experience. Oh, yeah. Choice, yeah. Travel, movement. Candlelit 41. Birth, death, resurrection, sacredness. That's the cycle of life, right? Yeah. Good turnaround. They're doing mirror magic. I control your birth and death and the cycles in your life. And well, that in a bag of chips. No, you're not. You're not God. Good turnaround. Expected recognition, money, and inheritance. Yeah, they're coming after it. And it's something to do with a home, business stability, family, home, family, roots, identity, and stability. There's ladies involved, one more than one. Lady, beauty, empathy, joy, caring, and advice. Somebody wants to be a flame. A twin flame. They're after this. 44, the angels. They're trying to make it look like they're an earth angel. No, they're not. Passion, flame, desire, risk, love affair. They thought this would be the pathway to their own salvation, maybe. They wanted your path. Road, great distance, long time, and patience. And it's change. They wanted to change paths. Let's exchange my path for yours. No, you can stick with your own fucking path. I stick with mine. Okay? Change, transformation, flexibility, relocation. Goodbye. False person. Goodbye, false person. That was coming after your wealth. Abundance, money, gain, generosity. Warning, dishonesty, beware, lies, and guile. They've been warned. They didn't want to listen. Now they're realizing just how weak they truly are. They're putting on an act here. Oh, yeah, they're putting on a show. Woe is me. Drinking that red wine. Go ahead and do that. Temporary problem, short illness, and distress. You could have had a short illness. I know I did. They wanted you in distress. But for me, and the divine told me, and I want you to know, it depends on where you are in this. Whatever is happening is temporary. You're still in control. 31 is 4. It's a couple at the helm of this, I'm telling you. Marriage, relationship, union, marriage, and connection. Wanting great fortune. They're greedy. Well-being, fulfillment, dreams coming true. It's all about theft. There we go. Now they're going through gloomy thoughts right now. Loss, disappearance, abandonment, and eruption. Gloomy thoughts, sadness, depression, mental illness, and fear. They're going to jail. There we go. I can't make this up. This is justice. 29 is justice. Imprisonment, constraints, limitations, secrets, and misfortune. Secretly, they were trying to restrict you, hold you back from what's rightfully yours. You might be creating something, but they're taking ownership of it, and they're making money off of it, and prancing around the world as if they're all that in a bag of chips. This could be somebody well-known. Somebody at the helm of this is well-known, maybe. I don't know. Or they want to be well-known, or they claim they're well-known. I have no idea. Whatever is coming towards them, they're not liking it. And they're trying to brace for it because they know what's coming towards them. What they unleashed, they know what they unleashed. And only they know, right? And them and God. And the devil, I guess. It's time to pay up now. You trucked with the devil. You can stay with the devil. Okay? Stop pretending that you're of God. You're not. When you do shit like this, nothing godly about you. Stop people that are on their paths working in service to God. Stop bothering them. Because you guys are getting heavy-duty karma. I know they're listening. I know I'm speaking to the good people, but I'm also speaking to the bad people. What they did was unfair and uncalled for. Some people could have lost their lives already. Who's going to pay for that? Are they trying to shrug their karma off on you, on good people? I don't fucking think so. You can't do that. You're not going to get away with it. Like I said, and I keep saying lately, especially lately, the divine shall give you enough rope to hang yourself with. It depends on how far you're willing to go. Oh, you really want to go that far? Okay, here's a bit. I'll slacken the rope a little bit. You want to keep going? Okay, we'll see how far you want to go. Oh, now you're crying, uncle, because you don't like it. Okay. Oh, I don't know about that. Let's keep going, shall we? You were laughing. You were laughing your fucking damn ass off. Thought it was fucking funny. Come on, let's keep going. Let's keep laughing. Oops. I don't like this now. Oops. Keep going. Keep going. And I said it before because I said to God, okay, I've said to the divine, I'm tired of these people. I really am. They're not heeding the warnings, Father. I don't want to warn them anymore. And he's told me a couple of times, keep warning them. And I didn't want to. And I'm going to obey him. Eventually I do obey him. But at that time, it's like, well, no, let them keep doing what they're doing. Let them bury themselves, Father. But we have to put out the warnings. He gives everybody a chance. He is a loving, forgiving God, after all. And he tries to reel in the lost lambs. And I get that part of it. But when you're in the thick of it, and you're talking, it feels like it's falling on deaf ears. People think they're better than God, and it's just destruction. How many more people are going to be hurt or lose, or, you know what I mean? Does it have to get to this point? These people are not thinking straight. Anyhow, congratulations to you, and for them, I wish them the best. I wish them healing. Until next time, take care.